Welcome to another episode of The Lots of Lobang.
Lots of Lobang. I'm Josiah. Beside me is Sean.
Yes.
And beside Sean is Steven.
If you're wondering why I'm whispering, it's because I think that's how it goes now in Singapore. Our name is just a whisper.
Right.
Like when you go around, it's like, hey, have you heard of The Lots of Lobang?
Yeah. Lots of Lobang, yeah. And between us, there is a bottle of champagne.
Yes.
And the reason why we have a bottle of champagne is because to celebrate Singapore having 8 packs to dine in.
What?
By the 28th of December.
What are you talking about?
He just said it's an old article, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How old is it?
Probably last year.
That was for last year. Dude, I pointed it out. It was 2020, dated December 2020.
I thought this was for me.
Yeah, it was for Sean.
Was for me defending my
His birthday month.
Oh, is it? No, birthday month. I thought it was for,
Oh my
it's
god.
for me
Fuck.
defending
The bit
my.
didn't work then. We shall keep that in.
I thought it was for me defending
What were you-
the sanctity
I
of
told
of
you.
marriage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't read.
I told
Yeah.
you that was from last year. I was
Oh
like,
shit. So this year we are not going to have like 8 packs?
unless
Maybe.
they announce it all of a sudden. But
Oh,
so far,
God.
no, not 8 packs or 5. We just opened up to 5.
God damn it.
Never
Okay.
mind. Let's just celebrate your
Fucking hell.
celebrate that.
Yeah,
that-
anyway, we're
that
here to
blooper.
celebrate our love child. All 3 of us decided to adopt a baby. A baby that has been abandoned by 2 degenerate drunkards who were abusing each other with drugs and alcohol. And we saw this kid lying by the side of the road, and we were like, no, we need to take the kid in.
Mm-hmm.
And so we took the kid in.
Okay.
And now we are proud parents of...
Of what?
Have we named the child? I don't think we named the child, Sean.
I know. Keep going.
I've been telling you to always name the kid first. If not, once the kid grew up, the kid has no name.
I was
no
planning
name
to
will be
let the
kid's
kid
name.
choose his or her own name.
We are allowing the kid to choose its gender, so let's not give the kid too much
Why
options
not?
to
Why
choose.
not the name as well?
I mean,
It's call this thing it for now.
okay,
Yeah, just call it it. It IT.
IT.
Anyway,
Yeah.
where do you come up with this? Where do you come up with the whole thing where we're hiring, we're adopting a kid?
Yeah, we saw the kid at the side of the fucking road, right? The parents walked away. The parents were in a fight, and then we were like, no, let's take the kid in. Well,
Oh, that's what you meant. I took the mum in.
Oh, you took the mom in.
Yeah.
Was she sober at the point in time because she looked clearly unconscious?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Usually, I just go for anyone falling on me like that easily.
Yeah, they look like they might have some hidden cash, under the mattress. If you get what I'm saying.
What you saw
So
the
that's
mattress
why-
already.
So that's why I say always take the kid and then maybe, if possible. Oh, that's the sound of alcohol.
That's the sound. Well, okay.
That's the sound of celebration.
So we made up this story just for Demon to open the.
It's
champagne.
it's not made up, Sean.
It's not
real.
made up. It's real.
Yeah.
When were you gonna tell me about this?
We were both walking down the street, Sean. Were you browning out?
I think so. I can't remember any of this. It may or may not happen.
Initially we were saying, hey, let's take the kid and then use it as fucking blackmail and get some money from the parents. But then Demon, good of heart, is like, hey, let's take care of the child.
Demon, did this happen?
Most likely in his dreams, lah.
Because I'm worried, You
Right.
know anything is possible with me. I took a train
Right.
thinking I'll just end up at home normally, and then I ended up at Jurong East.
Yeah.
So
This is called improv, guys. Cheers for improving with me. I'm doing all the work here.
I'm trying to make it difficult for you, but
Especially after the failure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see
So,
where you're going. This
Anyway,
are we leading into a story?
yeah, the champagne is for Sean's birthday 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Better
Right?
late than never, exactly. That's what she said. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Cheers to everyone. Hopefully, everybody has a long and happy life.
Long and happy and prosperous lah. And wealthy.
Prosperous. I cannot say that with a whole heart because I always want to strike Toto.
Right.
And if I want to strike Toto, only one of us can be prosperous, or
True.
at least a group of us. And the only group
Yeah.
I really want is.
No, but you want to strike the biggest reward, right? Which is 8 million. Yeah.
I mean, 10 also can lah.
No, there's no 10 million total. The max.
Chinese New Year.
Oh. I got to say something. This doesn't taste like $10 million. This tastes like 2.4 lah.
This is a prelude.
I'll
This is so
I'll
we
take
know.
2.4.
This
Yeah.
is so we know that when we have
Yep.
really good champagne,
Yeah.
we'll be like, this is the life.
This is
Like we could have it now, but we all be broke lah. But
right.
Yeah, out of this.
why?
Yeah.
You don't want a bit of champagne?
Nah. Actually, this is not champagne. This is sparkling wine.
Oh shit!
The lies.
1 million then. It's down to 1 million. Yeah,
lies.
it tastes like a 1 million Toto ticket.
This is 1 million total ticket.
Yeah, which is okay lah, I guess.
But you know who were the people who were drinking real champagne?
Who?
The fucking Tory party members in
Oh
the UK.
shit!
Last year, December 2020, when the Conservative Party
Yeah.
were having their Christmas party
Right.
amidst lockdown that was imposed on the British subjects.
Yes.
Right.
These fucks were celebrating.
Like royalty.
Yeah. They didn't give two shits.
Right.
So there are clips now which have been leaked out, which shows like an MP, Jacob Rees-Mogg, who's saying that, this party will not be investigated in 1 year's time.
Wow. Okay.
He said that at the party.
Right.
And it's not a good time for that video to come out and multiple accounts to come out. Because Boris Johnson just announced their Plan B. So apparently in Britain now, you don't need a vaccine passport.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
So they have opened things up. There's no mask mandates. There's no vaccine passport. So you can go out, you can eat, you can go watch football, you can go to a pub. You can do many things. And the assumption is that we are vaccinating people. The stress on the NHS is not what it was previously, so we are opening up to the world. And now, with the Omicron variant shit, the British government has taken a decision to say that I think we need to implement these things. So we need mask mandates at certain places. We need vaccine passports for entry into certain places. We need to be a little bit more careful. It was not good timing. Because when this information that the Tory party had a Christmas party came out.
The Tories had a party lah.
Yes. So they were like, what? So when the entire country was in a fucking lockdown, you guys were actually partying?
Yeah. That's why the country was having a lockdown, so they can have that party. So
yeah, but
to keep everybody away from it lah.
no, you see that Christmas party shit, right? It's a yearly thing, right?
Yeah.
So it just came out that for the ruling party or the ruling class,
Right.
they could do
don't
anything.
apply. Rules don't apply to them.
That's
The
true.
rules don't apply
Yeah.
to them. And that was the same shit for this guy, Professor Neil Ferguson, who is a professor at Imperial College London. He's the guy who came up with the COVID model. So he was the one who did like computer modeling and said that 500 plus thousand people would die in the UK if we do not lock down the country.
Right.
This was at the beginning, at the infancy of the so-called pandemic.
Like early 2020 lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. So based on his information, the UK government locked down the country,
Right.
right? And during that stipulated lockdown, this guy traveled across town to go and meet his girlfriend to fuck her.
Oh, love knows no bounds.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
guy who proposed these these pandemic models
Yeah.
and said that these are the experiments, computer models that we did.
Yeah.
The
When-
government better act on it.
When he claims 500,000 lives is going to die, is he claiming his own semen? The little news was floating in his balls.
Yeah, but legally, his swimmers don't constitute lives.
by dying he means spraying it on someone's chest.
I think even Christians, like hardline Christians, will say that. Yeah, I can't consider that as life.
Yeah, either on someone's chest or on the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was one scenario, and then another one was the Finnish Prime Minister. That Sean was like, "What? Is
She's a
Jesus Christ?"
She's 36 only.
Yeah,
yeah.
She's only 2 years older.
She's a milf though. Is she married with kids?
Yeah, married.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm not sure if she has
When I
kids.
saw that article, right,
Yeah.
it reminded me immediately of the character in Veep.
Right, Julia Dreyfus.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus was the
Louis
American
Dreyfus, yeah.
vice president and president, right?
Yeah.
In that series, and then she would actually she would like go on like an overseas mission or like a diplomatic trip, and the Finnish prime minister was a lady as well in that show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Right.
And the Finnish prime minister character is quite fucking funky lah.
Yeah. Hey, he's quite young, 36-year-old to be prime minister of a country.
She,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she
fucking
became,
young though.
She became prime minister at my age.
34.
34.
Don't they have like a minimum age
There's
barrier
no minimum age.
in
No.
Finland?
No, everywhere.
Everywhere.
No lah, the US have like what 35 or something, right?
No.
But
Wa- wasn't
US there's no prime minister. What?
No.
Yeah, president lah. The
Yeah.
ruler,
As in,
yeah.
as in
JFK
no-
was the youngest leader,
President, yeah.
commander in arms, chief commander, whatever you call it. Yeah,
Commander in chief.
But I'm all
commander
for,
in chief. Yeah.
But
chief,
I'm all
commander
for
in
it,
chief, yeah.
man. Because this Finnish
Yeah.
prime minister is wow.
She's fit.
Yeah.
Isn't she the one who used to be a DJ, or is that someone else?
No lah.
That's fucking Swedish prime minister.
That was Swedish House Mafia.
No. It's like one of the Scandinavian countries. I think it's Sweden or Denmark. No. Can you check it, please? Sweden prime minister DJ
DJ.
or something. Yeah, I think someone used to be a former DJ, if I'm not wrong. One of the Scandinavian countries.
Okay.
I can't remember, but I was reading it somewhere. Fuck. Yeah. Or is it New Zealand? No, New Zealand. Fuck. It's New
New
Zealand.
DJ.
What?
New
Jessica
Zealand.
Arden?
Yeah, she used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
hell.
yeah,
No
New
wonder
Zealand,
her
yes.
no wonder her
He's
brain cells are fucked lah.
Yeah, New Zealand. She's the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was.
yeah.
She was
And
a
that
kick-ass
explains why
DJ.
that explains why she's horrible.
And you know, in 2014, I think, or 2014, yeah, at Laneway 2014, she played
Bro.
in Singapore.
Their news not news lah. The things I've heard lah from New Zealand that yeah, it's not as picturesque as it seems. There's like things going around that she kind of tweaked the rules in order to have her wedding, stuff like that.
Oh, during the lockdown.
No, but this no, like currently like
Oh,
to
okay.
tweak it just so she can have a wedding. But once again, this one's all hearsay. It's not even verified. So I'm just saying it out as
Right.
just a. It's something I
But
may have heard.
it's coming to you from trusted sources lah.
No.
No.
It's just from sources close to home.
Yeah, that's why I said trusted sources.
Yes, I mean in a
You would
sense,
trust them.
but I don't want to implicate them.
Right.
No, I'm not asking for you to
We're
implicate
not-
them.
we're-
I'm saying that
we're not-
they're
yeah.
trusted.
I-
Do not name
mine-
your source.
I trust them.
They are trusted to this
To me,
podcast
yes,
as well.
I
Yeah.
trust them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
trust the people there. So
Right.
yeah. So it's
Um,
not as rosy as
is
it
it-
seems over there.
Is
but
she? Yeah. What? But why is she so? What is she so afraid of though? Just test all those guys who are coming for the bukkake session.
no, as in
Whether
as
they have
in-
fucking
as in,
COVID
you
lah.
know,
But
Swap the assholes.
when you're in
Would
a-
you be afraid of COVID, or would you be afraid of like syphilis and like and like gonorrhea?
I'm afraid of paparazzi.
no, but I'm
Whoever's
all-
gonna snap a photo
but
at the
I'm
wedding.
I'm all for it, man. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you know about the Finnish prime minister. So it went up, you know, that she went to party at the
Yeah.
at the club.
Right.
And I think when I saw comments on it, right, they were all for her. Like, good on you, queen. You should do it more often. Now if I swapped her out, then you know how everyone is so hyped up on gender. If we swapped her out with a man, do you think the treatment would be different?
Swap her name with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
See what
Ooh.
happens.
No,
Yeah.
See what
just
happens
either,
there.
Yeah,
either
yeah.
Donald Trump or like a younger, maybe Donald Trump when he was younger.
Donald Trump, yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
lah. Because it might not be age, it might just be, let's just say a gender lah. Let's just say it's Bobby Brown. I cannot come up with a better name. So like
Bobby
Finnish,
Brown's a real person.
I know. So Finnish
Yeah.
Prime Minister Bobby Brown caught at a club. Then I
Let's come
wonder
up with a better name.
No,
let's
no,
co- let,
no one would second guess that.
Let's come up with a
Uh,
better
If
name.
you said Finnish Prime Minister Bobby Brown caught doing coke in a club, they were like,
Yeah.
yeah,
What?
okay,
Okay.
what's new?
It needs to be something funky. The first name has to be something, or the last name has to be funky. The first name has to be something simple.
Bridel Broken Feinsteiner.
That's German.
That's
That's,
German.
yeah.
What's a
Bri-
Finnish name?
Brigade. No, but that's a woman's name. It should be a
Yeah,
guy's name.
So
Jussi
should we-
Smollett.
Can. What about Jussi Jääskeläinen?
Yeah, that was a former Bolton goalkeeper.
Yes.
Finnish guy. Yeah.
Jussi Jääskeläinen in
Kimi Räikkönen.
caught in a club, and then I can
Right.
imagine that the comments would be different. Like, how can
Okay.
this scumbag, like, what everyone else has to go
Is
through
he
this?
abusing his powers?
Yeah, abusing his power.
Is
But
he,
for her,
you
it's
know-
like, Queen, you should do whatever you want. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I saw those things. It's like, do they even see what they're typing? Like, do you see how your mindset on certain actions change?
But
just
most
because
likely this is on Twitter, right?
I think so.
And in
Even
the words
Twitter
of Dave
also.
Chappelle, Twitter is not a real place.
Yeah, it is not a real place.
Yeah.
It is definitely not a real place.
For people, but truth be told, I'm actually on her side because she's quite smoking
Oh,
on.
so you are one of those guys who'll be like,
Simp.
yeah, simping
Simp.
like,
This
oh, she
pure.
can only party only if she's hot.
No.
What?
No,
So
not, not even
same
party.
thing,
It's just
same thing. Angela Merkel.
right,
What would you say?
Merkel.
Angela Merkel,
German
German chancellor.
German
Oh,
chancellor.
German chancellor. Why is she opening up new ovens?
Yeah. Have you seen her before?
Yeah, I saw her.
That's why you.
In
Yeah.
I got that
I s-
reply.
we
That's
are-
why I got that
We
reply.
are talking about bakeries here. We're talking
So
about
I
bakeries.
saw.
We're talking about wooden ovens to cook pizza.
And that's the other thing. Is like,
Wait. Let me give Sean this.
Lim Wei Ming.
it could
Yeah.
be. It could be. The thing is like if we swapped it out and Merkel was clubbing
Oh
at 4 a.m.
no one wants to see Merkel clubbing. No one wants to see that old fat.
Hey, but there was
Yeah.
some good Eurotrans shit going on,
Yeah, but
and
I
Merkel was like, "I need to be there."
can't
But-
imagine her dancing on the dance floor.
The thing is,
I think you pay money
She
to
would do
be
the
like,
robot. I would pay money to watch that.
but the thing is that right, she should actually pay whoever took this picture of her
Yeah.
because that's a flattering picture.
Right. No, you only be funny if Merkel is dancing the robot dance and then behind her is like a fucking hot crowd.
No,
That'd
it's
be funny.
It's the other. It's the other ministers. Like right behind
Yeah.
her is her minister of finance paying
Doing
for
the
that paying
doing
for
the robot dance.
Minister
Yeah.
of Finance popping champagne.
Right.
It's like that's where our budget is going right now. That's where the fiscal policies are going to, or whatever policies we have.
Yeah.
This is how we're affording this entire thing. It's like yay, you know. I truly, honestly, actually, I do not think there is. Okay, whatever. So I can't open my own phone. So because I need to look at her face to feel inspired. Because I do
that's
think.
when your phone call it quits.
Yeah,
It's like,
I,
nah.
I,
enough.
I do think right for a minister to go out and party is kind of for this time not appropriate. Not appropriate. You don't want to have all those rules coming about and then show you go out and like dance and all that. It's not appropriate. No. Plus, you're a civil servant. You don't. If you want to do that, you have your own home. You have your money. Just have the party there, lah. You know.
Yeah. No,
It's-
but you see, that's the point, right? So now
No, I do-
people
that's what I
people are
truly feel
waking
lah.
up. They are waking up to
Holy
all
fuck,
the
you give me. Sorry.
yeah
You give me the whole thing.
yeah they are waking up
Jesus.
to the whole point that
Ah.
all these rules were never in place to safeguard anyone. Because if these rules were actually real, like the intent was real, these people won't be there doing it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want, if there was a risk, why would they want to take it? If
Yeah.
it's so bad, if it's so contagious, everyone's at risk, why would you take the risk just to have a couple of drinks and have turkey dinner or some
Yeah.
salmon dinner?
Yeah, to fraternize.
Yeah, to fraternize.
and,
Why?
And she's married, so what the hell is she doing at the club for?
Exactly. It's that they know that there's nothing going on.
Yeah. So it wasn't like for a life, like there was no reason behind it. She doesn't have a reason. That's why she came out and apologized for being caught there.
Hmm.
Like that's the thing, is like I don't know if she's apologizing for being there. I think she's just apologizing for being caught.
Exactly.
So the other thing is
I searched Senna Merlin
Yeah, yes.
bikini and he came out with this.
Who is this?
That's
That's the
her.
Finnish Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sana Malin. Sana
Yeah.
Malin.
But you know, it's another lady overcoming toxic masculinity, lah. That's this. It's actually something that should be celebrated.
her wearing a suit
No,
with nothing inside.
her doing like whatever she wants.
Oh, there's a
Yes,
photo
yes.
of her breastfeeding her kid.
Breastfeeding. She
Oh
looks a
my
little bit like
God. Hey,
I don't know. She looks a little bit retarded.
What? No, no, she doesn't.
She
Hey,
does.
this is a new Lim
No.
Wei Ming.
She does not. Yeah, that
No,
was
she
Lim Wei
doesn't.
Ming.
Lim Wei
And
Ming.
as the-
It's a little bit more upbeat.
And as the 6-month-old infant would say, no, she's not. I'm enjoying my meal.
How do you say that?
No,
with
it's
the,
not.
No,
Yeah, that's how a 6-month-old infant would sound.
no, she's not.
While
you know
having,
how-
while
but
having
you
lunch.
know how I interpret that, not?
What?
Of
How?
me asking a question. Maybe she like me asserting the point. Maybe she's retarded, and the baby is saying maybe. The baby is saying that in Finnish.
Yeah, but I'll give you the baby probably says like, yeah, I'll give you an answer after I finish my lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not interrupt my lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the kid is saying.
Yeah.
I
Don't-
need all the nutrients I can.
Don't get
get.
between me
Growing boy.
and the nipples.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a boy lah. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming because they're Vikings, they want like male hairs to
Are
like.
the Finnish Vikings actually?
I don't
I
know.
think
they've
the,
been-
the Swedes and the
Yeah, the
Norwegians,
Norwegians
and the
lah.
Danes. I think they
but
are.
the Vikings probably
I
like.
think the Finnish have more commonalities with the Russians.
Oh, that's
if
true.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure like Viking boats, like longboats, probably like invaded Finland at some point in time. Right?
Definitely because
Yeah,
they
they
are
probably
right,
some Viking
right
blood.
next door.
Yeah, they probably have some Viking blood in there. Yeah.
Because they are what? They neighbor Sweden and Denmark, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Further up north, lah. I would think
Well,
so.
thankfully it's that,
Yeah.
not like their urge to rape and pillage lah.
I think they did
Yeah.
as well. They had their
Yeah.
they have their own problems. Finland has one of the highest suicide rates in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Higher in Tokyo? Japan.
One of because they I think weirdly they also have one of like the happiest countries in the world.
Ooh, but
Like the index
do
is so
wait,
weird.
But
No,
you
Because they
hold
have
on.
really long
Ho-
cold winters.
Hold on.
right.
Hold on. Could it be
Right.
that they're the happiest because all the unhappy people are dead?
I did maybe.
It could be.
Maybe.
Wait, can you euthanize euthanasia? Is it?
I don't
legal?
think so.
Well,
I don't
Switzerland or Sweden just came up with a new. I don't know if it's real. I haven't really I saw it in TikTok lah. They
Mm.
came out with this 3D printed capsule
Right.
that when you go inside
Oh, I saw that as
and
well.
it closes,
Yeah.
it introduces nitrogen gas or nitrogen
So it's
oxide
a painless way to
to
commit
lower
suicide.
your oxygen and carbon dioxide levels. Basically, you die from asphyxiation
yeah.
lah. But
But you pass out before you.
Or,
Yes, but you pass
or
out
maybe
first.
carbon monoxide poisoning.
Right.
well, not carbon.
You know
yeah.
also what that says, right? It's a serial killers.
Oh no,
dream.
nitrogen.
dreamland.
nitrogen.
gas,
It's,
yeah.
it's nitrogen
It's
gas.
the perfect place for serial killer to go in to
Technically,
no,
it
but
is too.
it's only available for terminally ill people.
So
it's euthanasia.
yeah,
lah.
to be
Euthanasia.
euthanized lah.
right.
But
Ooh, can you kill someone and then fake like fucking like medical records?
no.
If you wanna,
No, you
would
would have to go through like counseling sessions and shit like that.
Yeah, they need to be sure you
fuck.
want to, and
Yeah.
it's probably going to be in Switzerland. It's going to be costly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's only if you're rich.
No, the government
And you're
the
sick.
government actually looks after you in Switzerland lah. Like
Yeah.
they have legalized drugs right, in Switzerland.
Yeah, I know.
So
but,
heroin, you can go
but
to a
people,
clinic.
People are there's a controversy because the plans for the capsule I
Mhm.
think are available online. So
yeah, I saw.
if you have a
I saw an
industrial
article
Serial killers wet dream.
yeah,
Then
so if you
serial
have
killers wet dream.
if you have
Yeah.
a 3D printer at home,
Yeah,
you can print out the capsule.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, hey,
Hey, come check this out.
sensory deprivation.
Yeah. Do some
capsule.
marijuana. Do some marijuana.
Capsule.
Do some shrooms.
Mm.
Then when the cops come, they're like, I don't know. He was high. He walked in. He locked himself in. I tried to rescue him,
And then he stopped
but
breathing.
he stopped breathing. I'm so sorry.
What about the 15 minutes between the high
And then when you
and the
investigate, yeah, it's
No,
like
but you see, you can 3D print anything, right?
yes,
But
yes.
but the access to like the gases
The-
and everything,
no,
you need to order. What?
The access
Yeah.
to the gases is one thing, but the other thing is I think it'll be logged into your, like, if you download the schematics.
Yeah.
right.
They'll be like, why did you download this?
Hey, and 3D printers are not cheap.
No, the
That's
small
true.
ones.
It's not that a 3D printer you can go to Lazada
No,
online and buy.
They,
it.
no, you
Taobao,
actually,
Taobao,
you,
Taobao.
you actually can. I think the small ones are about $180.
Yeah, but you can't print a fucking
you
like.
can't print
Yeah,
because
That's
you
like-
know what they say, right? You can
You have to
can,
break down the parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can break down, but this one's a capsule, lah, so you need at least a little bit bigger. lah.
yeah. Those
can
kind of
print
small
anything.
3D printers is probably to print like I don't know, like a dildo.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man
Even the
costume.
dildo, right? You need to
Dildo.
print in parts.
Yeah, then you
Ooh,
have
that's
to,
dangerous though.
yeah, then you have to
Some of it might get stuck inside.
you might
You-
break off.
you have to merge them yourself.
Imagine walking into a A&E and like, so what's your problem?
And don't forget, you need to buy the material for the printing also.
Oh,
Yes.
what material will
I
you
Forgot.
dude? If you have to 3D print your an anal plug,
It's not paper.
yeah.
It's
Don't
not
go
paper,
down
you have
to
to,
Popular
uh,
Bookstore and buy
Hey,
reams of
if
paper.
you 3D print your anal plug, what will you be? What material will you use?
Interesting.
Plasticine.
question. Why? So you
so they
So it can
come out.
mold. So it can mold. But won't it break halfway and
Yeah,
then
it
you
will
just
break
shit it
halfway.
out?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
shit it out as normal.
you can push it out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
what would
Yeah.
be interesting to put up your ass?
What would be interesting?
You
Something
see,
organic
This
lah.
is a topic that is straight down our alley.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think something organic.
Straight down the back alley. as
So
well.
Organic.
you know something organic so that we don't. It's not plastic, right? Because we hate plastic. It has to be something organic.
What would be
That's why, historically, people have always gone for fruits and vegetables.
A cucumber.
A cucumber, carrot,
no? But if you have to
carrot,
3D print,
radish.
After that, you just
You know,
cut it
the,
and cook
the,
it.
the Japanese, that's why they use loads of daikon radish in their food.
Yeah.
Multiple uses for it.
You cut it and then feed it to your family. Yeah.
Cook it in a soup.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, you don't actually have to heat it up too much because it might already be warm.
Yeah.
So and warm and a bit soft, and then you just chop it up, put it with the dish, and then like, okay, have it for dinner.
Use your butt as a sous vide machine.
Yeah,
Save
because-
electricity.
because
Cook a steak up in there.
because if you squeeze, you can seal. It's a nice seal.
But you'll be perpetually undercooked. Because once your body temperature was 37 max.
37, yeah.
Unless you have a fever. lah.
Unless you have fever, lah, yeah, 40, lah, bring up to 40. And
So-
then you stick
So
something up your
the
ass.
trick is to give yourself an infection and then cook the
Then
meat.
that's when you
And then
can cook it
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah.
And make sure your fever is around 39.9.
And you need to do a sous vide cooking technique. Because if it's not wrapped and the vacuum seal, right, then you're introducing like other shit into your body. And then
Right.
you're already sick. You have an infection or you have fever. And then you are fucked.
Yeah, you got to vacuum seal it with probably a condom, lah. Can you vacuum seal a condom?
No.
Is it? No.
You need food grade shit because later you want to feed it to your family. What?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want the nasty stuff on the
Yeah.
outside or on the
That's,
inside.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But good try lah.
I don't want
Good try.
fecal matter in my family's meal.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like,
You just want to cook it.
What does it smell like? Shit. Hey, don't insult my cooking.
It's just onions.
yeah.
It's onions. It's
Onions.
onions, okay? It's onions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think glass dildo or glass butt plugs are kind of sexy though.
Glass.
Yeah.
They are lah.
They are, yeah. They're kind of
Yeah.
sexy though. It's kind of nice because it's transparent, so you can see through. I don't know. It looks kind of hot.
What are you, a doctor? Why do you want to see through? Like you couldn't
No,
do
it's not say see through lah.
examination.
Like,
Or
like,
you mean
Yeah, it looks
it reflects
light.
light and shit like that. So imagine if it's lit up.
Yeah. Ooh.
so
You
what?
can put a light,
So,
LED light at the bottom of it.
so
and then
you
you
want
switch it on.
you would like to stick a prism up your ass and then shine some light through so it's rainbow.
Yeah,
like
most of
like the
the
inside
I
of
think
your-
the common butt plugs all are in shape of like almost like in
sounds
shape of
very.
prisms.
It sounds
Yeah.
like a, it
And
sounds
then
like
they have
very
like a
allied-
gemstone right at the end.
Right at the end,
Yeah,
yeah.
it sounds like a very ally thing to do.
Ally thing to
Yeah,
do.
an LGBTQ ally
Rainbow.
thing.
What if you
And,
switch it on and then it's
so
rainbow color?
It's a prism, rainbow
Yeah.
butt plug.
Rainbow
butt
plug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're friendly.
I'll invest in that.
Friendly to all entries.
Yeah.
You see, we are talking about this right, like as if it's not invented. I'm pretty sure it's already out there.
we just
Damn
have to
it!
find it.
We
yeah,
were just,
we just have to find it.
we were this close to another trademark.
You know,
Right
we
here.
find it and then we rebrand it like how they did with COVID-19.
Yeah.
To
From SARS, like
Yeah.
20 years, almost like 18 years later, they just rebranded it. Like, yeah.
From pneumonia and tuberculosis to SARS to COVID-19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one that one's a fucking they rickrolled the entire world
Yeah.
with that shit.
Lim Wei Ming.
Not Lim Wei Ming, that's factual.
I'm saying Lim Wei Ming so there's plausible deniability.
No need lah. It could be backed up.
Could be backed up,
Could be backed up because
Okay
now
lah.
there are quite a number of mathematicians and bioinformatics scientists who are rerunning all the experiments
Right.
that they were doing with the genetic sequencing and like genome assembly,
Okay.
and they are finding out that It's all fraud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they are redoing everything on all the different platforms that were set to assemble the genome and genetic codes
Yeah.
and the RNA sequence and everything, and they are finding out that holy shit, this is how they use deception, and you know how they like plug holes and all this kind of shit,
Right.
and they are trying to publish it right now.
Speaking of deceptions and holes
And plugging holes.
and plugging holes, Jussie Smollett
Juicy.
Yes,
found guilty.
Juicy Smollett.
hey, this story, right?
It's a very
juicy
old-
story, right?
Yeah.
It gets better and better and better.
Yeah. Unlike his character in Empire.
In Empire.
Yeah.
Right.
But let's
And unlike his asshole, which is going to be impacted in prison.
oh, it's gonna be torn apart. But in case anyone here is not familiar with the story, let's give them a rewind.
Oh, but allegedly,
yes.
it is said that he might actually get a suspended sentence.
Right.
So he might get probation.
Right.
Since he has no criminal record,
Okay.
right?
Let's
So,
go back to the
like-
beginning. Like just give a rewind of what this case is about.
I don't know. You might know more. but
Okay,
I'm
so
reading,
this
I'm reading the other
guy-
one.
This guy, gay,
Yeah.
black.
Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, he went by the name Jussie Smollett, whichever you choose to use. Living in Chicago. Went out for
Wait,
a sandwich.
And he's an actor in a film TV series called Empire. Yeah.
Right. So he went out for a sandwich.
Yeah.
And when he went out for the sandwich late at night, he said he was going to Subway.
Yes.
Okay. And he said he got mugged.
Yep.
By two guys wearing MAGA hats.
Yep.
Right? And they had a noose with them and chlorine.
Yes.
Okay. And he got mugged and he was traumatized. And then he made a police report.
Yep.
Okay. So initially when this story broke, people were going ape. Right? Celebrities included, right? They were saying that, oh, this is horrible. Politicians in America were saying that, fucking hell, like, you know, white on black crime, you know, this is horrible in this day and age. People are like still doing this kind of shit, like, oh fuck man, like Black Lives Matter and everything, oh, compounding everything together, right? And then it came out in the investigation that this guy's story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Like,
why will you be walking around in Chicago at 2 a.m. in the peak of winter?
Peak of winter, that's one thing. And
Yeah.
then they were like, which subway were you going to? Because it was like beyond midnight, if I'm recalling it correctly, right?
It was a 1 or 2 a.m. lah.
Yeah. So they were like, oh, okay. So, okay. Then it was two white fellas wearing MAGA hats.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they brought nooses
And chlorine.
and chlorine.
Yeah.
And they tried mugging you. So they were like trying to, okay, were they interested in money or they were targeting you because you're a black guy?
Yeah.
Like,
And I think he said like they call him a slur. They call him a faggot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they call him
so
a
it's
faggot,
like,
yeah.
wow. So it seemed like, according to the fellow's story, like they knew that this fellow was gay,
Yeah.
is black,
Yeah.
and it was like a targeted attack.
Yeah.
It's like, sounds like they were following you.
Yeah.
They knew where you were going, and how did they even know that? Oh, were they staking you out? And all these kind of questions were asked. And the police were like, we are skeptical that this fella, this actually happened. If this account of the events actually happened. And they were like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because, I mean, he paid them in check.
Yes.
So after
And then later he explained that the check was paid to them because of personal training services and to buy him lifting supplements. Even though he,
wait,
I think,
hang on. So the investigation took over a year.
yeah,
Yes.
And the initial after initial investigation, they realized that the two people who supposedly mugged him were actually black. Yeah,
And
they're
they
not
were
just black,
brothers.
and they're not black; they were Nigerians.
They were Nigerians and they were brothers.
They were brothers. And one of them is a gym trainer, right? A physical,
yes. So
physical trainer.
So that's where
Yeah.
he came in with the whole check paying for.
Yeah,
physical
yeah.
The most damning one is the video they found of them having a dry run
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Dress rehearsal.
Where were they having it?
in a hotel room. I think.
Wait, huh? Oh, interesting.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's in a
Yeah.
hotel room or what.
Okay, so they like traced back, right? Like the equipment that the guys bought
Yeah.
were found like on them,
Right.
right? And they were bought with the money that they got from
Jussie.
Juicy.
Yeah, juicy.
From Juicy. So it was
Yeah.
like, wait, this doesn't make sense. And I think the equipment, like some of the stuff that they bought was actually seen in that video, the rehearsal video.
Yeah, but
Right,
The,
right.
The one thing that boggles my mind, like you all said lah, these are two Nigerian brothers. Why would they be homophobic? I mean,
Homophobic maybe,
yeah,
but
homo-
why would they
yeah,
use
MAGA hat
Yeah, MAGA hat.
with
Yeah.
the noose
And with the news, yeah.
seems very white fuel. You know, like this kind of thing is like back to the when they were slaves kind of period. The whole lynching.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Uh,
what was he thinking?
It feels like if he wants to set up like a fake hate crime, at least hire two white guys lah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know, why hire two black guys? I don't know. It doesn't
exactly.
make sense.
So why hire two black
maybe the
guys?
white guys would be smart enough.
Mate, did he think they would be harder to see in the video or what?
Maybe, but they allegedly they found like CCTV footage of the actual attack, and they were like,
Exactly.
we can't confirm that the two fellas were wearing MAGA hats.
Oh,
Oh.
there was CCTV.
Apparently,
was it
they
released?
yeah, and I'm not sure, but apparently they said that they had like certain footages where
shit.
they could see like the assailants running away and shit like that, and they could not confirm that it was two white fellas.
But okay, the thing is, you have to remind me. Did he ever say at any point that he was attacked by white people?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
God.
Yeah.
Wow, this
Yeah.
he's
So
a
straight up lie.
That was why the story got picked up and was trending on Twitter, and
Yeah.
like celebrities and politicians
I think that's where
were-
it all went down.
were like parroting the
it all went
entire
downhill,
account.
because I think he may have tried. He may have tried to hire white, like maybe lah. But last thing of it, if he were to approach proper, because if he wouldn't have approached like actual racist white fellas,
Right.
because they would have beat him up just for the heck of it,
Yeah,
And-
they probably wouldn't know that he's an actor in Empire
and they were like,
if they are proper
yeah.
homophobic white, racist
Yes.
white folks.
And if he had hired like proper actors,
Yeah,
they most likely wouldn't have agreed to it because
yeah.
they're trying to be something in their
Something
life.
like that. And you know that the cops are going to come down hard on them.
Correct.
Yeah, you can't get far lah.
So no one's gonna agree to that. So he had to hire who he hired. And then came the other thing. Now he had to stage the whole stuff.
Wait, was he in the video? Was he really attacked outside Subway, or was it just like any random street corner?
No, he was I think he was attacked
Yeah.
outside place.
Subway.
while going to Subway.
Oh, I really want
Now-
to see the attack video though. The CCTV
Yeah.
attack
Yes.
with the quote
I
unquote.
also want to say
Now the other thing
Yeah.
is that the prosecution just had to go on his motive. Like, why would he stage something like that? Now, if he was a successful actor in a prospering show, there'd be no point, right? But he was let off. He was let go, correct?
yeah,
he was
yeah,
killed
he,
off. He was killed off in the
he
show.
was removed from the show. Yeah.
So in order to rekindle some form of a publicity or some form of
no,
fame.
but he was nowhere close to being the most popular person on the show.
Correct. So
His character
this
was
is
not
just
big.
to garner attention, lah.
Yeah, or right on the wave of.
But what a way! What would you ever think that this would be a way to help you? Like, what would he think? As a victim of a hate crime, you would get hired.
No, but this is not the first time that and won't be the last time that
No,
people
but that-
lie, right?
Now that's the thing.
Reza Khan did the same shit,
Reza Khan did.
right? But that one we'll come back to
No,
later.
we're
but
gonna get to her soon. But like, you see, like this is the thing about his mindset. Now he has been in Hollywood for a while, but yet he knew that a little controversy can get you so far
yeah,
in just acting, and it doesn't matter what kind. It just has to matter that you have the public eye, and that's all he cared about. Like he didn't care about the race thing. He didn't care that he didn't care about the hate thing. All he cared about is the eyes on him. That
Yes.
fame is what he was looking for. That fame is the only thing he was targeting. That can be the only reason, because if let's say if he wanted to go for a legit hate crime, right, he would have hired in his damnedest at least
Yeah.
South African white men, or at least some form of whiteness that maybe outside of the country would have agreed to this plot.
I think that
ploy.
fella, maybe he felt that people just believe him,
Yes, well,
right?
maybe,
And-
maybe.
I
Dude,
think it backfired.
it's so bad that even the Daily Show 2 years ago was questioning Jussie Smollett's attack.
Yeah, and you know that if
Once-
if Trevor Noah turns his back on you, but I think Trevor Noah initially supported the fella, and then when news came out, because Chappelle spoke about it on his special already,
Yeah,
what?
Sticks and Stones, yeah.
Yeah, Six and Stones. So
Yeah.
it was some time ago, but initially everyone supported the fella.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Because he had injuries and
Yeah, he even did an interview on ABC.
yeah, because
Talking about
he
his,
said what that there were marks around his neck
Yeah.
from the noose and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
But what I'm like, I burst out laughing because I saw some headline saying that that now there's like video of, or they investigated and found out that he actually jerked off with one of the assailants.
Wow. Probably in the hotel room now while they were rehearsing.
Yeah, but I don't know whether that is true or that is made up.
Dude, maybe
But I wouldn't put it past him, lah.
could it be that while they were rehearsing the whole noose thing on his neck and then he just got hurt? And then
Maybe.
he's like, hey, can you
And
help
then
me?
he was like, "Put the noose around my cow."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, squeeze it harder and then I'm gonna tuck myself off.
yeah,
Yeah.
could have happened.
It might be. Look, we're not shaming him for that. You know, some guys get off with this kind of shit.
Yeah,
But at least don't lie to the
some
cops. that
guys,
say
some
that-
girls.
Yeah. Have it in like a bondage room between like guys and between consensual adults,
Yeah,
correct,
and have
man.
your fantasy about being like preyed on because
Yeah.
you're a black gay guy. But don't take it into the real world and then have like a whole media storm of it, right? I'm just.
I mean,
Is that fair?
like we already said, he did it only for the publicity.
Yeah.
He didn't do it for any like he had no there's no political reason, there's no like let's bring attention
But
to
there,
certain
no, there was
things.
political reason because I think he wanted a bigger role or something in Empire.
No,
Initially, right?
so
That
it's
was one
all
of the-
for his own.
yeah,
Oh,
for
but
his
he was,
own gain, lah.
he
for
was
his
playing
own-
politics, lah. He was
Yeah.
playing politics.
It's all for his own gain. He's
'Cause I
riding on
think-
the whole Black Lives Matter kind
Yes.
of bullshit.
Was it during that period? Was it during BLM period?
Yeah, but BLM like
Happened before this, right?
predates
Yeah,
predates
yeah.
George Floyd, right? So,
So
BLM
this-
started
This
earlier.
happened at the point where he may have seen that being of this form of ethnicity, would be more trusted, lah.
Yeah, and his sister's a piece.
Ooh,
His sister's a piece.
Yeah,
His sister is in Lovecraft country.
Smollett.
Wait,
Mm.
give me
Smoletta.
one
But
Smollett.
you see, I think this is one of the reasons why on this podcast every now and then we repeat this mantra, and with stories like this, right, it leads you down the path to think that maybe it's true, and the mantra is white is right.
June.
Get it out there.
Get it out. Press the button.
Lim Wei Ming.
Yeah, there we go. I can breathe now. I was holding my breath. This is Junie Smollett, his brother.
His sister.
Her sister. His sister. His sister. Jesus
Lim Wei
Christ.
Ming.
Yeah. She's a piece.
She looks like someone else.
She's fucking
He's only
fit.
saying that, right? Because look at her spouse's name.
Look at this. Look at this.
Ah,
Look at bro and sis.
You know why you only
Look
say
at
that?
bro and sis.
Do you see her spouse's name?
Her spouse's name. Josiah Bell. Is he black? Sounds like a black last name though.
He's very black.
He's
Ooh.
very black.
Ooh.
No, as in,
Does he have a bigger cock than
He
me?
lays pipe.
yes.
Does he have a bigger cock than me?
He's authentic
But-
black, unlike
But you
you.
got to remember the great words of a great man, Richard Pryor.
Yes.
He said that not every black man has a piece.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. And they have a kid.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
a child.
Cute little boy.
They have a child. Yeah, she's
It's
cute.
a boy
And
or
she's
girl?
I don't know, gender fluid probably. Who the fuck cares?
Oh shit.
But she did a good performance in Lovecraft Country. Amazing TV show though. TV show is set. It's based on a book actually. It's set in the 1950s Jim Crow South, where this black former Marine came home after the war, and then he found out that his father was actually his father his father went missing after traveling like across country or something. So he set off on this quest to find his estranged father, who used to abuse him lah. So there are like flashbacks to that. And then while on the quest to find his father, he it become like a whole mythical journey where his father was kidnapped by witches and wizards, and then there's spells, there's magic involved, and there's there are like vampires, there are monsters, and then like throughout the series there's like time travel involved where they go back in time into like the Tulsa fucking shit where they
Tulsa, Alabama.
where they rode in and then like fucking decimated the town.
Yeah.
So the whole thing like mix history with like sci-fi with fucking like aliens and then fucking time travel. Yeah, it's fucking mad. It's fucking wow on Amazon. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, pretty amazing. Waiting for season 2. Then when I saw her, now I saw the credits and like, wait, Smollett. Holy shit! She can't be the wife because Jussie is gay. So then I went to search and fuck the sister. I'm like, oh okay.
Oh, fuck the sister.
Yeah, fuck the sister.
Fuck the sister.
I can't really hate Jussie then if the sister's the piece.
Yeah, but it was surprising that some people were actually supporting him even after all this shit came out.
I mean, there's no reason for you to support someone who to this extent unless that you have an agenda lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing for like Reza Khan, right?
Yes.
Raisha Khan.
Where, after all this shit comes out and then people are still supporting her. And I'm like,
Maybe for
ulterior motives lah.
I think they refused to see someone they held on a pedestal because she represented, I guess, maybe the youth. Like she was supposed to represent how we thought.
Yeah.
Like I think that may have been Workers' Party's intention. Like she's one
A
of
minority.
you. Yeah, she's one of you. But look at how she's done. I mean, I discussed this with most of my friends, and in my honest opinion, right, it's disgusting what she did.
Yeah.
Like, we look at it from most angles. Okay, she was caught in a lie. This one is factual. This one is already this is cemented. She was caught in a lie. Okay, and what did she choose to do about it? She resigned, and everyone respected that. Like we respected that. It's like, yes, you were caught in a lie.
It was inevitable.
Yes, you're not fit to be in that position.
Yeah.
Just move on with your life and go to like social services and social work, and just get over it. But what did she choose to do? She chose to come back and take down everyone with her.
Yeah.
Now, there's this other guy that when this happened, YAW. Okay, so there's this other guy in the Workers' Party who was accused of an affair, right?
Yeah, and he I think
now
stepped down as
now
well.
Now he came back to say that the Workers' Party
told him to
do that.
Told him to keep quiet about it or some shit like that. Yeah.
So it's only at this point in time that he chose to come back and say
Yo Shin
Leong. I think we covered this last week. Like this is an update, but last week we also said something on this point, which is once again our opinion, or my opinion. What do they stand to gain? Like you have to look from the point of what you stand to gain. Your reputation is in tatters. Raisha Khan's reputation is in tatters.
Yeah.
She has been caught in a lie. She's been torn down. What would she stand to gain
from this? Yeah.
by doing this? Now, like on one end, is saying that this is justice being carried out. Like you can't just be caught in a lie, and this is the investigation to show that your party is in league, and in order for you to redeem yourself, you shouldn't lie anymore.
Yeah.
To me, your reputation as a liar is out there.
Yes.
You kind of lied, and this is not making it right for anyone. This is you just taking down WP. Now, on one hand, if they asked you to do it, if they did if all this thing is true and you can prove it. Now, this is the important part. If you can prove it, fine. Like honestly, oh shit, our faith in Workers' Party or anybody's faith in Workers' Party rightfully gone.
Yeah.
But why now? Why at this point? And once again, as I don't know whether this comes naturally to anyone that looks at it but if you look at who stands to gain the most, what if you really ask yourself who stands to gain the most from this? It's not her. Like what would she gain from taking down the people that supported her?
Exactly.
So I can only say that what would compel me as a person who's disgraced.
Why are you disgraced?
for telling a lie in
Oh,
a
okay.
very publicly available. That the only reason, like you want to put it on a more moral level, saying, oh no, this is something I should rightfully do if I know
Right.
that the corporation I'm working for is corrupt and horrible. But the lie was my own. Unless I can prove that it wasn't my own. Like I was told to tell that lie. And then now it makes more sense. But this lie was my own. I approached my leaders, and whatever happened there, which is private, which I cannot prove, happened. And now I'm saying that they told me to lie. All I stand to gain from exposing them
Yeah.
is to bring them down with me.
True.
That is all. Unless there was an incentive that no one knows about.
Or it really happened.
Yes.
So there's
So there's
three.
two things, but
Yeah.
if it really happens, in the crucial point is you really need to prove it. Because
Yeah.
if you do not prove it right, then the only thing that anyone stands to gain from it, if you can't really prove it right, is for the incentive,
Right.
which I cannot really I cannot say what it is. I cannot say what it is. I would leave it up to anyone to think about
because
it.
we don't know.
We
Yeah.
don't know, and I cannot really say it because
What about the guy who came out
Yeah.
shortly after Reza Khan? Oh, you talk about that?
yeah
we just mentioned it.
We
So,
just mentioned so
So
he
apparently
came
the
back.
guy was having an affair,
Yes.
and he claims that he was advised by Sylvia Lim and Loh Tia Kiang to actually keep it under wraps.
So
Yep.
in a way, corroborating what Raisha Khan is saying,
Yeah,
right,
that-
that this is
that
the kind of thing
They
that's
have
happening.
history of like sweeping things under the rug,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Add on to the the past little or junior little.
The
Uh-huh.
Aljunied Town Council.
So
yeah.
these kind of things are meant to pile onto that. That
Yeah.
know, stuff like
So
that.
they have they have appealed the case of Aljunied Town Council, right?
Yeah.
So now this doesn't help them with regards to that, because in
So it's an
court of
it's-
public opinion, they
Mm.
are at a bad place right
yeah,
now.
very bad place.
So you have someone who you selected to
You
run as an
selected.
MP, throwing you down the shitter.
yeah,
Then a former guy that you guys also selected as a party, also
Also
now
throwing-
throwing you down the shitter. And they have made the choice by they that I'm calling the party, right?
Yes.
Workers' Party. They have made a choice to keep silent till this entire thing is over. And then they said that they will address it at that point.
yeah.
But while this is going on, the Committee of Privileges, they have come up with a special report that they have compiled. And the hearings, I spoke to a few people about this, right? And they shared with me that they actually tried to like watch some of the hearing footages, and it's like long, it's like 2 hour plus and all this kind of shit lah. So one of them actually told me that the questions that were asked from Edwin Tiong, if I'm not wrong, or Edwin Tong, or whatever the guy, he's a MP
Edwin
or
lah.
Edwin, it was all leading. All these questions were leading her down the path. Like, can you like speak to me about the senior members of the party? What instructions did they give you? Pritam Singh, Sylvia Lim,
So-
Faisal Manaf, like what did
So
they tell you?
would you say that
when he came to the house?
that the investigation has an agenda, which it shouldn't actually have lah.
Yeah, on the face of it, like when like a neutral person watches
but-
they watch
but
the thing,
from-
right?
From a
They're like,
yeah.
you're not really interested in her lie and the reasons behind her lie. You
Yeah.
are actually asking questions about someone else
I mean,
or the
yeah.
party,
Yeah,
right? So you are trying to pin it down now, saying that the party informed you that you just keep quiet.
correct.
This
So,
will
but
subside.
was this whole investigation, right?
Mm.
What was it brought up for? Like, that's what I'm asking for. Like, what was this investigation for?
For me, it looks like they are trying to pin it on the party.
No, but
That
what was the original, like, the intention for it? Like, why is
you
this,
lied in Parliament?
where is this follow up coming from? Like, because we already established that she lied. Now this investigation, now I'm asking for the legit reason lah. Like, what was it brought up for? Like, what was the
Yeah.
reason
So
given for?
since you lied in Parliament,
So this investigation is to find out why you like.
like what were the reasons behind your lie, lah?
Yeah. So it actually should have been impartial without any like. It shouldn't look like it should have an agenda, correct?
It shouldn't, lah.
Like, once again, opinions. This one's my opinion. You have to form your own, because this one's a very sensitive little topic. Having said that, why does it look like it's an investigation to take down the W? In my opinion, it looks like it's an investigation to take down the WP,
Yeah.
as in to smear them. Because you look at it from a point, right? The WP has no way to come back from this, you know. Like the way.
Unless they throw Riza Khan under the bus lah.
No, even if they do that,
And-
like you
and
see, like their reputation is hurt any way they go. If they sweep it, if they attack it in such a way where they use like their own influences, right, to push her away, then they kind of look like an authoritarian kind of government, like, you know,
Or like opportunists.
the
Right. You know,
opportunists,
yeah.
or like they look like that kind of, you know, like, hey, shit, you're small, I don't have to prove anything, you know, it's my word against you and I win. Like on that thing, they
Right.
lose. On that part, they lose because, like,
But if
oh,
they can
shit,
prove that she has been lying from the outset and she kind of
Yeah.
that she's a serial liar
yes,
and she's been hiding all these things from
yes,
WP,
that's the only way out.
that they did not know that she was so nefarious
But
in
how?
that sense.
How would they prove that?
They
They
need-
hired her, you know.
Yeah.
Which goes to say that in their process of hiring her,
So-
they didn't do their.
So
they're
so
just-
they need black and white saying that after the first incidents with the police regarding her statement on Facebook about that, she claimed to want to change or do better,
Yeah.
and then she showed otherwise.
And
you know,
you also
and
got to
things-
keep in mind,
yeah.
right, that when she was like caught, or when she came out clean, saying that actually that story is not what actually happened. I heard it from, or I got it from like a support group.
Yeah.
And then like during that, right, then she said that, oh, I was also a victim of sexual assault.
Two lies
So-
don't make
so that-
two lies don't make one.
Yeah,
right,
but-
but I
but
mean
you
I
see-
cannot say the
No,
other
no,
one's
no,
a
no. I'm
lie
not
lah.
saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's a curveball to the people who are engaging her, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Pritam Singh and the party can say that we were trying to work together with her, and not to like trigger her or traumatize her further, and bring up too much shit from her past or from her past trauma or whatever shit lah. They can use that lah.
But it'll still look bad on them.
it was still, yeah, it's a lose-lose situation
why
for them.
if
That's
they-
what I said
if-
previously
yeah,
also
Yeah,
lah.
so yeah, that's why if they cannot prove without a doubt that she was lying, like what you said, like if they can really
Yeah.
prove that, you know, she, like in that room that's supposed to be private, if they somehow produce like a audio tape, which then goes to show that it wasn't actually very private, again against them.
But one thing is that so there were, I think, 4 people who were questioned, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, and
So
an
it's
aide,
Reza Khan,
a
her
volunteer,
parliamentary PA,
and a volunteer.
and 2 volunteers.
Right. Didn't one like break down in court or something?
The aide.
Not caught the committee
investigation,
hearing.
Yeah, the
yeah.
aide. And it was like, why are you breaking down? This is
She's saying that Riza Khan has been through a lot, and
she's not gonna die, you know. It's just that, you know, she lied.
her character has been assassinated.
Yeah, because the thing is
And
that
rightly so.
no, the thing is that her character, one thing, but she lied, and unless you can, like for her case, right, if she can prove that the party was behind her lying, this would justify everything. In my view lah, I don't know.
Right.
Whether, I could be wrong, but if she could prove that the party is the one that drove her in that direction, then maybe this is the reason why she has done this, and
Right.
it would justify why she's doing this. Because that's the only way I can see it. The only reason why I can see, the only moral reason I can see why she would do this is because the party drove her to do it. Otherwise, she's just a scumbag that is either bringing down the party that chose to hold faith in her only to redeem herself just a little bit in the most insignificant way, because she already caught lying, but I'm going to take them down with me.
Right.
Or in the other sense where there's an incentive that we do not know about that she has to do this. That there's an incentive that we cannot see that she has to take up. An incentive that is now shared with the other guy, I cannot remember his name. for him to come out.
The Yo Shin Leong.
Yeah, because
Right.
with people there has to be an incentive to do certain things. Even with the morally right thing, the morally right cause is also an incentive.
Yeah.
To be righteous. That's an incentive. But in this case, I cannot see the righteous point. Like what are you doing? You were caught in a lie. Why are you bringing them down with you? There's nothing to be gained from this except to bring them down. An evil party that you were that you were with, like you want to say that they are evil, but that's not how you viewed them when you joined them. What?
Yeah.
Like now that's the thing, like you have to prove that they were evil at the beginning, like that you were forced to do the things you were doing, and unless you can prove that, the only other cause I can see to say this is going is that you are a scumbag,
Yeah.
or there's an incentive that we do not see that you stand to gain with this, that in maybe 5 years from now I see you in a very lucrative position in Australia or in a position in Singapore.
Yeah. Could be.
And that's only that I can only say that it's to the future of it. That I hope that's not the way. I honestly hope that she's just a scumbag.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. And on that point, right, if she is a scumbag, I think this was pointed out by Demon way back when the election was set, and you heard her name, is like, scum. I think he said it first. It's like, give it a chance, lah.
Yeah. I think it's a great a very succinct point to end off our podcast on the point of scumbag. Yeah.
And that the Lords of Lobang
Yeah.
stand on the side of facts.
Stand on the side of facts, and we may be scumbags on that side of the fence, but we are also truthful, and we do not lie.
Well,
Whatever that we say is truth.
okay,
And facts.
I want to put it down this way.
Yeah.
We talk about scumbags and all that, and I want to say this one line that I think applies. Takes one to know one.
Right.
So scumbags know scumbags.
Yeah,
Anyway.
That's true, and that's the reason why we call out Reza Khan
Yes,
so early on in her
because
career.
we saw her as our own. It was like,
Yeah.
I
We saw her.
The writing was on the wall, lah.
Yeah, she should be doing her own podcast.
yeah.
Maybe call I what's another word for lobang? A female word for lobang. Chibai.
No. No.
Chibai podcast maybe. Yeah.
What would be?
She should be with us on the podcast and not in politics. But she is in politics, and that says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, she could be really
Politicians rarely tell the truth, lah.
Yeah.
You know when a politician, you know how to find out when a politician is lying?
When they're dead.
No.
When?
When they open their mouth.
Holy shit!
Oh.
When their mouth is moving.
Right. Oh, sorry. When a politician tells the truth, that's when they're dead.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
So
Yeah.
dark. So dark.
Yeah. I mean, JFK. The evidence is JFK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Either they're dead or we can actually see their brains.
he opened his
On the
mouth to
table.
let the bullet out. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Shall we call it?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for listening to Lots of Lobang. We appreciate it. Check us out on patreon.com/Lots of
Lots of
Lobang
lobang. Yeah.
for exclusive Breaking Wind content. We are on Spotify, fucking YouTube. Check us out.
Instagram,
Yeah.
And if you
Twitter.
haven't
Facebook.
already caught them, go back and see them on the live
Yeah.
podcast with the Longkang Kitties.
Yes, we did a live podcast
Yes.
on Longkang Kitties about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. From now,
A
if
week
you're going to
ago.
watch this
Toxic
episode,
masculinity, which
on-
we may cover in the next few episodes. One
Nothing
of them.
to cover, lah.
No, if we can get guests on.
yeah, we are in talks of getting one of the guests from Longkang Kitties, but we're not going to say who. So
Yes.
stay tuned for our next few episodes. Bye.
Spinning the wheel.
Spinning.
Ciao.